Hey, I'm Matt with Meat Church. Let's make these delicious street corn poppers. Well, this week's cooking show is going to incorporate two of my favorite things to make. We are big popper people here. We've got lots of poppers on our channel and on meatchurch.com, and we love making elote. I've said before, my wife and I, every weekend when we're running around running errands, we're going to stop in a gas station, buy elote. So why would you not put those two things together? And this recipe's out there. There's a lot of people that are cooking this sort of thing out there, but we're going to be a little different from everybody else. We're going to elevate this with some live fire flavor, and we're going to go really traditional with the elote component to it. And we're going to deliver what I think is going to be the tastiest bite. This will be great for tailgating the Super Bowl, eating on the weekend, honestly, just whatever you want. So let's jump into it. First thing we got to do is we have to clean some jalapenos. So these are just standard size jalapenos. We are not going to wrap these in bacon, so it doesn't matter what size you use. I like to cut them off, cut them in half. And this is where you got to make a decision on your heat level. If you want to remove as much heat as possible, what you're going to want to do is remove all of the veins and seeds to get it out of here. If you want a bunch of heat in it, then minimally clean this out. So it's kind of your decision. I always tell people my recipes are just a guide. I know what I'm showing you is going to be good, but you need to tweak it to your liking. So you can see there, it's all removed. Most of the heat in the actual vein, not the seeds. We're going to clean up a whole bunch of these. And we're actually going to put bacon in these, not wrap them. So that's why I said you can use any size that you want. And you could use other peppers, like if you want to use something huge like a poblano that has less heat in it, but still get that southwestern flavor, you can. This should not be too hot. After we cook these, they're going to have some heat, but they shouldn't burn you out. So I'm going to get a bunch of these prepared, and then we're going to jump in to a delicious filling. We got all of our jalapenos all cored up, cleaned up, ready to go. And now we need to make that delicious stuffing. I told you we're gonna amp this up with some live fire flavor. So what we've done is we've smoked some cream cheese, we've grilled some corn over live fire, and we've sauteed some bacon. So I'm gonna bring all that in. I seasoned up some cream cheese with our Hail Mary. And I chose Hail Mary because it's a really southwestern flavor, so I know it's good on that. And we grilled a bunch of corn over here, just over live fire, which we're gonna cut off, and we got some bacon. So let me go ahead and start working this corn. Let's get it off the cob. All right, let's get some bacon here. I'm gonna dice that up a little more fine. All right, got everything chopped up there. All right, so as far as the recipe goes, always down in the description, leads you to meatchurch.com. But for me, jalapeno poppers are about the cream cheese. So the measurements from here, in my mind, don't really matter. So we've got a couple blocks because we're doing a bunch. I wrote the recipe based on one block, but got a couple of those in there. You know, I just smoked this for an hour, hour and a half with Hail Mary on it. I'm gonna put quite a bit of bacon because why wouldn't you? And I think it's probably 5 or so pieces of bacon. And then I'm gonna add that much corn. I think that's enough. See if we want to add any more. So elote always has cotija cheese in it. So typically here in Texas, when you go get elote, you're gonna get corn in the cup. You're gonna get some cotija, some crema. So you're gonna get a little bit of butter and usually a couple layers of that. So we're gonna add quite a bit of cotija cheese. I see a lot of people doing shredded like cheddar and things like that. Certainly not real traditional for jalapeno poppers, but that's what you like. Like I said, this recipe's a guide. Use whatever the heck you want. Now we're gonna add a little seasoning. Use your favorite barbecue seasoning. I'm gonna stick with the Hail Mary because of the southwestern notes that this seasoning has, so I think it works. You know, gospel, honey hog, holy gospel, hickory, or your favorite barbecue rub that you make or buy, just throw that in there. All right, so let's mix it up. You know, you could make this in the oven. You know, if you don't want to do this outside, it's going to taste better cooked outside. If you do it in your oven, I would soften the cream cheese before you try to do this. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty hard to incorporate, or you're going to have to use a stand mixer or something like that. But just add whatever to this that you want. But this right here is going to be just a delicious bowl of southwestern greatness. This would actually make a really good dip as well, just like this. But once it's incorporated like you want, you're going to bring those jalapenos back in, and we're going to fill them up. A lot of ways you can fill these. I'm pretty simple. I'm going with a spoon. Some people like to put this in a piping bag. You can put it in a Ziploc bag, cut the corner off. But I'm a least common denominator cook. I'm gonna go with what's easy and just use my hands. We're just gonna fill these up, place them on a wire rack, and get ready to cook them. It's time to cook these. Here's the deal. All we're trying to do really is soften the jalapeno. So when I do poppers wrapped in bacon, I normally go about 90 minutes at 275. You're really just looking for that bacon to be just right. So with these, a lot of latitude. You can smoke them low, 225, 250. I'm gonna go 275. You could go as high as like 325. You wanna be careful to make sure the filling doesn't run out. So the hotter you go, be sure that you keep an eye on it. But we're gonna drop these in about 275 degrees. We're using post oak on an offset smoker today. Again, cook these in an oven, on a pellet grill, Kamado grill, whatever the heck you want, just some sort of indirect heat source. So in we go. I can't wait for these. Well, it's been almost an hour. You know, after 30 minutes or so, they were soft, but I just kind of let them keep going to soften them up even more. And the longer you cook them, a little more heat's gonna come out of them as well. So again, it's just a preference thing, but let's pull the poppers out of the smoker. Whew, they look good. They look real good. I got insulated gloves on here. I always tell people I am not Superman. Easy setup of a cotton string glove with a nitrile glove over the top. And these are gonna be super hot. So obviously we cannot eat these right now anyway, but I wanna show you how I wanna dress one up. And then while they're cooling, I'm gonna dress the rest of them up. So I see a lot of people cover these with bacon since we didn't bacon wrap them. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a tip from my buddy Dane Weaver of Dane's Craft Barbecue in Elote, top 10 on the Texas Monthly. You guys know Dane, he's been on this channel and our famous Guest Pitmaster series so many times, but he makes elote and he has always covered it with crushed hot Cheetos. You know, we do a beef rib taco with crushed hot Funyuns, very popular. So I thought we would top it with that, give a little bit of a crunch element, plus it'll look super pretty and it's great in elote, so we know it's gonna be good. I'm also gonna ultimately put a little more cotija cheese on these and a little bit of cilantro, but I'm gonna do that on a pretty little round here so we can take a nice pretty picture and look good for the gram. And I'm gonna get these all ready to go. These look super good. You can see we've got some cotija on top. We've got a little bit of cilantro on top, so I'm ready to dig in. We got some really big ones. We got some shorter ones. I think I'm gonna go one that we can go whole biter here. All right, here we go, down the hatch. That's good. For the first recipe video of the year, I ain't mad at it. Those are delicious. That was super good. And I have not even reached for water, so as you could tell, not that hot. I would say appropriate level of heat. So you get, this is really more like southwestern flavors. You're really gonna get that smoked cream cheese coming through, a little bit of corn in there, the bacon, the cotija. You know, I love the crunch element from the hot Cheetos on top, thanks to my man Dane. These are super good. You have to make these. We obviously are putting these in our tailgate playlist. You've got college football playoffs going on. You've got the Super Bowl coming up, so you're gonna need stuff like this. I think this is a sort of thing that if you brought to a Super Bowl party and had it on a platter looking all pretty like this, that'd be a big win for you. And you could tell all your friends like, hey, I'm a meat church guy or a meat church gal. And they'll be like, what's meat church? And you're like, oh, well, they've got like the best recipes ever. on meatchurch.com, and they all have like a super easy how-to video, and they have the freshest seasoning in the world and the best swag, and then people are gonna be like watching the Super Bowl going, dang, like you are the best grill master ever. Anyway, thanks for being here. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and we will see you guys next week.